you talk. Don't you talk. It's me doing the intro.
Okay.
We're going to make some changes around here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gotaproblemmate podcast, the podcast of the problems that come in there, and we got to solve them. This is Joey Page.
Do you want me to take back over? Because that was
This is Joey
dog
Page
shit.
from Bexley Heath. His mum used to work in the kitchen at his school.
Not at my school. Get it right.
At the grammar school.
Now let me just. I think you've hit upon something nice there.
Yeah,
The
I always
only
do.
podcaster from Bexley Heath. That's what I'm going to say.
Joe Wicks sounds like he's from
not
there.
from Bexley Heath. He's not even proper working class, man.
Is he not?
No, gives me the ump.
Oh, you know, I have a real problem.
You've touched a nerve.
People that pretend to be a little bit Cockney who are posh. Like
Yeah,
Lily
yeah.
Allen
Oh,
used to do it.
yeah,
James
100%.
Corden done it.
Yeah.
What's their just stop it.
Yeah.
It's okay to be posh, but don't pretend.
It's not. But actually, it is. Just
It's
give us-
all right.
Just sponsor our podcast if you're posh.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, welcome to the show. We're two friends, barely comedians, definitely. And
We're friends.
We're here to solve your problems.
Very good.
Yeah.
What?
If you've got a problem that you want solving, please send it in to gotaproblemmate@gmail.com. And don't forget to use the hashtag if you're using social media.
Don't put the hashtag in the email. There's no point.
No, but don't forget to use the hashtag gotaproblemmate, which is GAP, M
Jesus
question mark.
Christ. You can't put a comment in a hash.
You can. Okay, so Bilal,
Yeah.
you got a problem? My problem rewards listeners that are listening on from last week. If you're new, press pause, go back, listen to this after you've listened to last week's one. Because we were talking briefly about birthdays and parties. And here's my problem this week, right? I don't know what to do about my birthday. I'm planning it already because all my friends always go away for my birthday because it's in the school summer holidays, right? So what happens is I invite a load of like misfit, disparate comedians and people from different parts of my life.
Dweebs.
They'll show up. They go, "Where are your real friends?" I'm like, "They never come." So I'm organising it in advance. Already, I know some of them can't come, right? Which has infuriated me because I like everything to be about me. But I want you to help me work out what I'm going to do for my birthday because I've got two very clear options. It's not till August.
What are the options? So I'm away and a lot of us are away in August.
You're not invited.
Oh, but I'm helping plan.
Yeah.
Right. I think the problem is
Are you still here on the 1st of August?
Nah. I'm long gone, baby.
What time do you get to Edinburgh? What?
I'm not coming.
What
on
day
the
do you go
day.
to Edinburgh?
I go up on the 1st.
Yeah, my birthday is going to be on the 29th
So you've got no one.
of July.
July?
July 29th.
Oh. You said August.
Yeah, my birthday's the 1st of August. Don't forget to send me presents.
What are the two things you could do?
Well, I don't want to go too mad because on the following Thursday, I've got a really big gig. I'm doing the Comedy Store and I've got a TV person coming to watch me. So I want to be sharp. So I don't want to get so...
Is it Coleen Nolan?
Yeah. I don't want to get so bandy-eyed that I struggle to function on Thursday.
Well, you don't want to get bandy-eyed.
You know I like to have a good time on my birthday, though. Or any time I go out. So, but...
Yep.
I'm trying to work out whether to do a nice day at the beach in Brighton, but there might be a train strike.
Oh.
But I think it's going to be okay because I don't think it's that train company. Or I was going to do the exact opposite of what I just said and go to the nightclub in East London, Night Tales.
Night Tales?
Yeah.
Well,
It's that Broadway market.
You're going to be a mess then, right?
But if I have a nice relaxing day on the beach... But then it's like, you take a chance on, are people going to bother to travel all the way to Brighton for your birthday?
You do gigs all the time, though. It's just a gig, really.
What is?
The gig that you're worried about being, a mess
Yeah,
for.
it's more just like,
You'll
what
be
do
fine.
I want to do?
Is that music? It's really loud.
It is music, definitely.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Not
boom,
very
boom.
That's what I play at Night Tales.
Let me tell you my thing. So we'll discuss your thing with our guests.
Yeah.
Mine is that it's quite simple. I want to know how to, some money making tips, really.
How to some money-making tips.
What's wrong with that? That's perfect. How to some money making tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Hashtag
How to
gap 'em.
Gap 'em.
Yeah, I want to know if my guest has any advice of anything I can do to earn a bit of extra cash.
Okay.
It's a bit of a broad one.
Skin.
Yeah.
Have you got stuff you can sell?
Not really.
Well, let's get into this with our guest. It's
Okay.
me going over it and then going over it again.
Let me
isn't it?
introduce our guest. Yeah? Right, you
Yeah.
didn't look sure about it.
Yeah.
Our guest today is a good friend of mine who I became friends with in lockdown because, as people know, some of you are Twitch people, and she was doing fantastic stuff on... How dare you? She was doing wonderful stuff on Twitch, but she's a very interesting, talented person. It's Alexis Strum, everybody.
Our guest today is a multifaceted chameleon of entertainment, a pop star, a character comedian, a Twitch nerd. Alexis Strum.
Comedian, not chameleon. I'm so
No.
sorry.
I meant chameleon.
So
That was
sorry
good.
I
about
wanted
this.
chameleon.
You didn't want
Yes, I did.
mate. Welcome. How are you doing?
Can I say
I'm
something?
good,
I don't know if this is... You tell me if this is beyond the line. You smell fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Can't do that.
You can't
mate.
say that?
That's beyond the line.
Can you not say that anymore?
I think it's all right.
Can you say that in
that's fine.
2023?
That's fine.
It's just that you don't say it to anyone else ever.
Well, nobody, not even Lloyd Griffiths, who came in here and boasted about how many different aftershaves he had,
He talked
smelled
about that for
great
ages.
when he came in. Like, he just smelled neutral. He didn't smell bad, but I didn't smell a perfume.
Yeah.
Whereas I can
What are you
smell...
using these days? Is it a secret?
I
He
know,
didn't
it's-
tell
it's-
us.
He wouldn't tell us.
It's from really
Yeah.
why?
He was
it's
like, I don't
from
want people
Zara.
knowing what I wear.
It's just Zara. It's called Juicy Bitch or something like
Oh.
that. I don't know. It's not actually called that, but it's juicy flowers, juicy something.
Fruits.
Can I swear?
Yeah, well, you've
Yeah.
already done it, but yeah.
Sorry, juicy patch.
No, you can say what you like.
Unless-
Can I just say, for people that don't know what Twitch is, because there will be quite a lot.
I don't think so.
Yes, there will be. Like, my dad barely knows what it is, for example.
Oh, okay.
I doubt my agent knows because it didn't make any money for her. Basically, it's like it's like YouTube for nerds.
YouTube's not for nerds.
No, it's like YouTube for nerds.
You said YouTube.
Hey,
That's
you know,
That's the future of YouTube, isn't it? YouTube.
YouTube.
it's where people watch people doing computer games, and in lockdown, comedians started their own channels and did a lot of innovative
And
stuff.
Joey Page did a lot of exciting stuff on there, even though he likes to pretend.
Yeah, I know, but I'm one of my policies was that nerds weren't welcome.
Well,
That was the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
audience gone then.
Yeah.
yeah.
And for this,
I'm sorry your dad didn't know about this. How do you feel about that?
he didn't know about this.
About Twitch?
No, he does now because he
Okay.
watched my show a bit.
Today.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
good.
dear.
he watches everything I do.
That's very sweet, isn't it?
It is sweet.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Alexis?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm in a good place.
Oh.
I'm happy to come and help other people with their problems rather than dwell on my own, in fact.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
Joey has many.
No, this is good because I feel like Angela Rayner. Is it Angela Rayner? Claire Rayner.
Claire
Who's
Rayner.
that?
Angela
Yeah.
Rayner.
That's the
MP.
poli- Yeah.
Yeah, Claire Rayner. She used to be on This Morning or one of those shows.
Yeah, well, it's funny you
Yeah.
should say that because one of the features on this show is we go through Coleen Nolan's problem page.
I know
And I don't
Coleen
know.
Nolan.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's why I was sniggering when you said like a
Are
comment.
you serious?
I seriously do.
Like your friends?
So we used to be friends because I was in a
Oh
panto.
my God.
Yeah. No, I was in a panto
Beef.
with Maureen Nolan, one of the Nolans, and I got to know the Nolan family very well.
Can you name all? How many
Well,
of the sisters are there?
unfortunately, some of them have passed away. So
Oh,
there was
for God's
there was Bernie. I stayed in Bernie Nolan's house, showbiz, and I used her hairdryer, showbiz.
Did it have a diffuser?
It was really good. And one, like you can get really fancy hairdryers that are like £400 now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you use that. And she had the most incredible house, but she's no longer with us. Anyway, yeah, I was in a
What happened
terrible
to her
panto.
hairdryer? Sorry.
I stole it. No, it was great. She let me use it, and I felt very welcome. And I felt like I could have been the extra Nolan. Do you know what I mean?
Honorary Nolan.
Yeah, they really welcomed me into
That's
their
nice.
lives. Yeah,
Do you speak to Coleen at all?
I did.
These days?
Colleen was great. We went out to the pub. We had some crispy fried calamari and some chips.
Oh my God.
Did she like to put the lemon on the calamari or not?
Don't recall in that much detail.
Okay.
but
How
I feel
many?
like she
How
probably
much
would.
calamari did she eat?
I feel like she had a lot of calamari. I feel like
Yeah.
it was a night where we were wild because the Nolans know how to party.
So you said you was friends.
No, I'm still in touch with Maureen Nolan. Actually, you trying to get a beef out of me?
No,
There's
we
no
want
beef.
to get Coleen
We're trying
on
to
as a
go
guest
viral.
for
Oh.
considering we've got a feature about her on the show.
Yeah,
That would
we
be-
do genuinely.
That would
Let
shut
me-
down shut
Yeah.
down the listenership.
Okay,
Is that what I'm
Coleen.
What does that mean?
I don't
That would
know.
shut it down.
Shut it down.
Yeah, shut it down.
That would shut down the whole podcast, wouldn't it?
That's not good.
It'd be gridlocked in here.
Oh my God, it'd
comments
be crazy with fans
and
and
messages.
Be mad.
Would you like me to do a special message to camera to ask Coleen to get in touch with you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I could just maybe text her or something.
Do
But
both.
no, I'll do
I
that.
think belt and braces.
Coleen, Nolan, if you're watching, I don't know which camera, so I'm going to do both. Coleen, if you're watching, you might remember me from way back. We were friends back in the day, and we went out for one very eventful night in Blackpool. Anyway, I digress. Please check these boys out and come on the podcast because they love you and they're big fans.
Thank you. That was great.
Yeah.
We should get it for episode 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Oh, wow.
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Or Janet
you said
Street
Blackpool.
Porter.
Was Mike Tyson there?
No, why would Mike Tyson be there?
So there's a whole thing that happened. Okay.
Okay.
We started making
Do you think
up
we
stories.
need to retell every story from every
No,
episode
I'm
every
trying to
week?
do it as quick and concisely as I can.
Okay.
I made up a story
Mhm.
that I was in Blackpool when I was 19
Right.
and I was at the arcades hitting one of those punching things where
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
a score, and a stranger helped me to get my technique right. And I followed the technique and broke the record on the thing. And I turned around and it was Mike Tyson and he was leaving, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait. And I put that on Twitter and a lot of people loved it because they knew it was silly. A lot of people were annoyed, like, this is nonsense. And then one lady
A
replied...
lot of people hate nonsense.
yeah, they do. One lady replied and said, actually, if he was... So I'm 31 now. She said, if he was 19 in like 2010 or whatever, Mike Tyson was in Blackpool in 2010 and it
God.
checks out. I was so happy.
And
You're
then
unhappy.
Happy, sorry.
Oh, happy.
I was so happy I did.
But you do have this tendency with your tweets to make stuff up and,
quite funny,
and get
isn't it?
people riled. So
It's quite funny.
yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's
It is quite funny.
what I do. I mean, all my stuff basically is niche, and people that like it really, really like it. But then I won't ever be mainstream because it doesn't make sense really.
Like most of your sentences
Doesn't
when you're
make
trying
sense.
to talk to the camera on this podcast.
I do very good talking camera actually. Thanks.
Can you do a call to action to get people to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast?
guys? You want to like, rate, and subscribe, and you want to do it fast.
Before it runs out.
Before it runs
before
out.
The podcast runs out.
We're closing it down. What did you say before?
Shutting it
We're
down.
shutting it down.
We're closing
It's
it
going to be
down.
Shutting it
gridlocked.
down.
No one's
It's
going to be able to get anywhere.
Like Woolworths.
No, in a good way, we're shutting it.
Oh,
Yeah. It's too busy. We've got to shut it down.
it's too busy.
Anyway.
Are you having a nice time? Is this all right?
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this.
I'd say at the moment it's 6.5 out of 10.
Oh.
I wanna
Sorry
see
about
it go
him.
up.
Yeah, I
If
know.
he's niche, what are you?
I'm just here to steady the ship.
Ah.
I'm like,
Is that what
I'm
you're
the
doing?
professional broadcaster here. Like, watch this. So, am I right in thinking that you recently got a record deal?
I kind of got a record deal recently.
For fuck's sake, Bilal, that's what you told me to say.
No,
I didn't tell
Do
you
you
to
know
say
what?
anything.
It's a showbiz story that's not actually quite true. But no,
Oh.
I had a record deal. I had 2 record deals 20 years ago. And it's the sort of 20th anniversary. And the record label that didn't quite put it out 20 years ago are now going to put the record out. So it's kind of like
That's
I've got a record
great.
deal. Yeah, basically.
So they have they done it yet or not yet?
No, they're in the process of doing it right now. But funnily enough, they couldn't find some of the tracks. And they're emailing me going, do you know this song? I'm like, yeah, I recorded that one. Do you not have it? Oh, no, sorry, I can't find it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because...
So it will be in there or it won't.
So some of the songs won't be on there because they couldn't
Right, 'cause they
find
can't
them.
find them.
Can you not re-record?
I don't know. It'd be a lot of effort, wouldn't it?
That's fun
I'm
though,
quite
no?
tired.
Oh, okay.
I'm just quite tired, so
Right.
I don't think I can do that.
Well, congratulations. That's really cool.
Thank you. No, it's good because the power of Twitter kind of made it all happen, you know.
So
It's very exciting.
can you explain it from the beginning?
Sure, yeah.
Because we don't know what that's
We
like to
clearly
be a pop
don't know.
star. We just do
You
comedy and
don't.
it's pathetic.
No.
It is, mate.
No,
It is.
let me tell you.
It's sad.
When I did King's Lynn last week, right, I had 2 people get in touch on my Instagram telling me how good it was. And that, I'm being told, is the same as like when the Beatles went to Hamburg.
Wow. Did they say
Got-
you were quite funny for a woman or?
Yeah. They said, you're quite funny for a woman with a moustache. And then they said, King's Lynn, we've shut it down.
Shut it down.
They message you saying, King's Lynn, we've shut it down.
So tell us about
London,
this whole,
shut it down. Yeah.
how the record didn't come out. Now it's coming
Okay.
out 20 years
I'll
later.
give you the abridged version. So 20 years ago, when I was like 10, I got signed to Warner record label. And I made an album. everyone was like, oh my God, you're the next big thing. It's going to be huge. You're going to be massive. And then the label didn't know what to do with the album. So they got cold feet and it never got released. They spent a small fortune on it.
It's mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. It happens a lot. It happens a lot where people kind of get... It's different to comedy in that respect because you get given all the money.
Yeah.
And then you just spend it and then you spend it. And then they're like, oh, we're not going to put it out. And you're like, I'm having a great time. I don't really care. And then you think about it. You're like, oh, yeah, I did this for the music. Yes. So it didn't come out. And then I got signed again because I went back for more.
Yeah.
I took a year out, wrote a new bunch of songs. And then I got signed to Universal Records for another solo deal. And same thing happened. It was so weird because I honestly thought, I was like, this time it's going to come out. And not to get too serious on a comedy podcast, but you know, like when you put your heart and soul into something, you're like, I really want this to come out. I'm so proud of it. It's so special.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't happen. You're like, oh, shit.
And you're not allowed to do anything with it, right? Because they own it. That's
they own
mad.
the masters. Yeah. So you can't do anything for years and years. But because so much time has passed now, I think with the Universal Records album, I now have that back. So I own that. So I can put that on streaming, which I started doing. And I put a post about it on Twitter and it went viral because everyone loves that kind of story, you know, about you just doing your own thing. And I was just like, oh, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? It's been 20 years. I might as well just put it out myself. And everyone was like, yeah, you should do that. Yeah, it's amazing. Power.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do. I mean, I just haven't got around to it yet, but I'm going to just put that album out myself and then Warner's will put out the other one. So
that's
bizarrely,
cool.
I'm kind of like becoming a pop star again, but I'm not. I mean, I've got no real interest.
Would
in
you?
That.
You have no interest?
No, not really, because I fell out of love with music and then I fell in love with comedy. So I feel like I've kind of
music's better.
Music.
I know, I chose badly. I chose really badly.
Is it a bit like, hang on, is it a bit like Searching for Sugar Man? Hang on 1 second. Just as a little...
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, have you not seen it?
I don't know.
No. It's about a guy who was really famous and then they thought he was dead and then it turned out he was still alive. But it's a musician. But I haven't seen it and neither of you. So.
You haven't seen? Oh yeah, you've only seen two
I've
films.
only seen 2 films. That's why I wanted to check with you. Okay, back to the podcast. No,
like
is it like that film we've not seen?
None of us have seen. It was like Fame, actually. It was like Fame. Yeah.
Not seen it.
Not seen Fame.
But no, like, I can really relate.
Was it like The Matrix?
In fact, we can both really relate because you was in that TV show and you got cut out of it.
I was.
Yeah, that's it.
And I had my big chance at fame when I was on Never Mind the Buzzcocks 2 series in a row and then never did anything since.
How long? When was that?
I didn't know that.
About 10 years ago. 10, 12 years. No, probably more than that. It's probably about 13 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I got on it because I did a gig and Noel Fielding was on and he liked me, so he sort of took me under his wing and he got me writing on Luxury Comedy, the thing he did after Mighty Boosh. And then I was like, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to go to the pub? And he said, oh, I've got to go and record Never Mind the Buzzcocks. And I was like, oh, I love that programme. Can I come and watch it one day? And he was like, do you want to be on it? And I was like, you can't get me on it.
Is that easy?
And I bet him...
Oh, that sounds ridiculous.
I bet him a bottle of rum that he couldn't get me on it. And then they sent the producers to watch me do a gig and then they put me on it. And I did really well on the first episode. Got booked back to do the Christmas special on the next episode. And then, on the next series. And then series after that, they were like, we don't book people 3 times in a row. And then by the time the 4th series came around, my agent had dropped me and I'd sort of faded into obscurity and then had to start again.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. It's always ups and downs, though, isn't it? You know.
Do you know? Do you still in touch with him at all? Or?
Yeah.
Can you get Bilal on now?
Can I go on Never Mind the Buzzcocks, pleplease?
Why don't we work backwards? If he'll come on the podcast.
I'll bet you a glass of Schlur.
Why don't we work backwards?
Yeah.
Bake a good cake, and we'll see where that gets you.
All right. This for you.
Because he does Bake Off.
Bake Off, babe. That was
right. I thought he was
segue.
being like, do favours.
No.
Right.
Or it's code. It's code baking a cake.
Bake a little cake.
You know.
I haven't actually spoken to him for a couple of years, but I'll message him. See if he wants to come on the podcast.
Well, that would be something.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
You think I would have been one of the first names I tried?
Yeah.
But
could he come on with Coleen, maybe?
Oh, for the 100th
No
episode.
Fielding and.
That would be a line,
what are we on?
wouldn't it?
Kays and Elliot are like, we're only on 16. I don't know if they're going to make it to 100.
But no, I totally relate to what your situation.
But I really struggle with disappointment. Like we were talking on the podcast last couple of weeks ago about how I've been booked for a voiceover and I was thinking of the money. And obviously the difference is you don't get the money up front. And then I got cancelled and I was in such a foul
That's a
mood.
lot of money.
I didn't do any work for like a full week.
Yeah. I mean, rejection.
So how did you manage to overcome that kind of rejection?
Was it bad? Were you sad for a while?
I was sad and then I got happy again. No, I was sad. I think at the time it was probably very painful. And I do remember I'd gone to see my boyfriend at the time out in Belgium, and I remember I can see myself sitting in this cafe crying, just going, oh my God, it's all over. And I was probably about 28 or something. I was really young, and I thought, that's it now. That's it, I'm done. But I think I've actually gone through way more rejection than that now.
Right.
So I think, especially with acting, I was just talking to Bilal.
I'm sorry that we've had to cancel you a few times for this podcast.
Oh, no.
We're not putting this out. By the way.
We're not. This is just
we're just letting you do it because we said that we'd have you on.
because of the rejection and stuff. But no, I get it. Like the disappointment from not getting your voiceover thing, I'm the same. It takes me a few days. I think I'm getting worse at handling rejection as I get older.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not stronger.
It depends what it is, though. So the thing I was talking about, I filmed a little set for a show on Dave.
Oh, wow.
And then they cut it out of the episode.
Do you know they're getting sued now?
What?
They're getting sued.
Can you say this?
Yeah, because
Yes,
it's on
that's
Chortle.
right. Yeah.
By who?
Harry Deansway reckons that they nicked his idea and he's suing them.
What was his idea? Taskmaster.
The show, like behind the scenes stand-up show.
That show that I got cut out of, they're
it's
being sued because of that.
Yeah.
Is that karma?
A little bit. No, but like my point, I was going to say,
on.
like I was gutted about that, even though that, to be honest, I'm not slagging it off, but like it wouldn't have changed my life, like you know. But it really hurt my feelings that they cut me out.
Especially because you filmed it, you've done the work.
I know, and then the whole day, like meeting the other comedians, being like, "Oh, we're all doing this thing." It's like that's all gone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
How would you feel if you saw them? Would you feel a bit like cringe?
I think I'd like push them.
Right.
and Bilal doesn't
Down some
like
stairs.
anything like that because I tried to like sort of squeeze into him on the stairs for a laugh.
He stuck
and
his
said,
bum
no, none
out.
of that.
No, you stuck your bum
I
out.
just tried to like
and blocked me on the
shimmy
stairs,
you
and
into
I
the-
said
You
no.
mustn't do
Banister.
that.
I said we don't do that.
You don't do that. I feel like I've come in as mother today.
Sorry.
We're in high spirits today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it because it's... is it a new moon? Or
I don't
you got your
know.
birthday coming up. Happy
No,
birthday.
not yet. It's a while away.
No, I know. Mine's
It's in
before yours,
ages.
actually.
Have you planned yours yet?
No, I don't know what to do.
Okay, do you want to go through the options?
Well, one of the options is just to, like, ignore that it's my birthday.
I don't care about my birthday.
Yeah.
Are you like that?
I am an architect of bringing people together, and I like to bring people from different parts of my life together, and then they make friendships, and I get off on that. I think it's very beautiful.
You get off on
Having
that.
said,
Got a mental image of that.
intellectually. Having said that, I have got a great idea for your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Album launch party.
Do you know what? It did cross my mind.
Listening party.
Listening party. Yeah, could do that. I
Mm.
could. It's next week though, so
Oh.
let's get an album out really quick.
Yeah, but you got the
Yeah,
tracks.
it's all ready. It's all ready to rumble. I mean, I could do that. Yeah, yeah.
So are you the kind of person that likes to avoid a birthday?
Well, I feel like every year that I get excited about my birthday, something goes wrong. Like there'll be something will break or someone will die. Or do you know what I mean? Like, so I try not to get too excited
Or a
about
podcast will get cancelled.
Podcast gets cancelled.
Dave gets sued.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like in general, this year I'm going to go for a gong bath. That's what I'm going to do.
Explain, please.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Do you know what a gong
I
bath?
don't.
No, that's
Do you?
why- I know,
Oh, I
that's
thought you
why I
might.
just said
Congratulations.
I just guessed.
It's where you like meditate,
Yeah.
and then the person that's leading the meditation plays all these like bowls that have different sounds and frequencies and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's like really hippy dippy. And sometimes you can drink cacao, which is like the in
Ooh,
thing.
raw chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Hot chocolate.
Raw
and
chocolate.
some,
raw
what do you call the mushrooms that are like the tripty thing? The bida bida, do the Blah, 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 blah.
Magic mushrooms.
So something like that. No, but it's like the ones that you could just buy that aren't really hallucinogenic. What are the adaptogens or something? Something like that. Maybe?
I thought that was something in shampoo.
And why?
So it's like a really blissed out, really nice soulful experience.
Oh. And what do you do with the mushrooms? Like
Well, I think you eat them. I
you
don't
just
know.
eat them.
Or drink them.
Well, it might be a drink.
Yeah, I feel like it's a drink thing. And then you just like meditate and
Cool.
a bit of a different vibe.
Yeah.
I think it's not really
Sounds
partying
great.
in your night tales or whatever it's called. But
And how long is that? Like an hour?
it's an hour, but it feels like a lifetime. And
expensive.
No, it's about £45. It's kind of like doing
take my wife.
ayahuasca, but cheap.
Ah. Perfect. Budget.
Yeah, basic budget ayahuasca.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, of course you may.
There is a therapy thing now.
Oh.
Where you get immersed in stones. I'm being serious.
Do you mean hot stone therapy?
No, they like bury you in like an amount of stuff, like up to just your head. I'm not even joking.
That's torture, I think.
No, it's like you lie in it's not quite a bath. It's bigger than a bath, and it's.
Do
like
the villagers then pelt you?
No, and basically they put stones around you, and it's like the weight pushing down on you is actually really relaxing.
Oh.
Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, do you want to give it a go?
You can't scratch your face.
No, you can't because your arms are under. Everything's under. It's just your head out, and then you can have a couple on your eyes, and you just have a little
stones.
Yeah,
right.
Like that. Do you know what? I learned something really good on TikTok today. How to get out of freezing water if you perish. Like if you fall into freezing water through the ice, what you do is you lean forwards and you kick your legs, and then you manage to lift yourself onto the ice the other side.
Oh.
Isn't that great?
I don't think I'm going to be finding myself on an expensive ice anytime soon.
Well,
you lean forward and kick your legs and you go up.
That's it, yeah. You kick through the ice, you put your arms out like that, lean forwards and kick your legs.
Okay.
Nice.
So, you said that you were looking forward to helping us with our problems.
Yes.
I feel like having gleamed what we've gleamed about your birthday, that you're going to say that I should have the day on the beach rather than go.
You could get in the stones on the beach.
Ooh.
Brighton Beach. Just bury yourself.
No, I wasn't actually going to because I'm trying to be controversial. You know, like podcast guests that come on.
Oh, yes, we need more. We need to go viral.
Yeah,
if you could say something about the vaccine,
Should I tell him he's a wanker or something?
Yeah, no, say like the vaccine is like.
The vaccine in the beaches is Brexit.
Okay.
So you can't do that option.
Okay.
That's massive. That's
so.
viral.
Which one should I do?
I think you should go to the club because I think that I saw your little face light up when you were talking about the club, and you were like, "Oh, that sounds." Yeah,
he likes clubbing.
I more just think I want. This is what it's called. Look, I've got a picture of it. New Haven Rock Therapy.
Oh my god!
Cool.
It actually, I can't believe that's real.
Oh, that looks weird.
But it's like the weighted blanket thing, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah, that
New
makes
Haven
sense.
Rock Therapy. Anyway, I actually think the beach would be cool, but it's getting everybody to come down to Brighton. It's a bit of a hassle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you be paying for their? Would you get a minibus and provide some snacks?
I'll provide snacks.
Oh, you provide
a few
snacks?
beach blankets.
Oh.
What kind of snacks?
Next year's my 40th and I'm going to Ibiza. Oi!
That's going to be messy. You're going to shut it down, though.
Shut it right down.
Shut that
being
down.
Closed down.
Shut down my body for the weekend.
I couldn't do Ibiza because you got to get up in I
went on my stag do. It was great.
Really?
Yeah.
So my problem was about money. Since I got married, it's been difficult renting a 2-bed flat because I need a little office room to stream. It's pathetic. And I wasn't I was used to getting quite nice jobs, whether it was a little acting thing or something. And I was telling my wife, don't worry, stuff's gonna happen. And then nothing happened for ages.
Yeah. Don't ever tell your partner something big's gonna happen.
Well, and then nothing happened for ages. Luckily, recently I got a little acting thing which helped a bit, but it's been a lot harder than I thought it would. How do I make cash?
Okay, easy. Financial domination. So basically, Findom work. It's the new of sex work, right?
Bilal's not going to go for that.
No, because you don't have sex with anyone.
What happened? Okay.
Right, let me talk you through it, okay? It's the future.
Should I make notes?
Make some notes. Now, what you do is you need to I don't know how you sort yourself out. Maybe get on a website or something. And then what you're doing is
how I
you're
sort
getting. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Look on a website.
Then you find men or women who want to give you money for you being really horrible to them.
I'd be so good at that.
So
I'm an absolute cunt sometimes. I'd be so good at that.
All right, let's do it. Let's workshop. Okay, so I'll be your punter.
Oh, can it be Bilal? I'd feel a lot more comfortable being
No,
horrible to
too
Bilal.
late.
I'll be your punter. All right, so basically you'd have
You're overwhelming me with your perfume. Stop it.
Yeah, sorry.
Stop it.
I'll stop wafting. So, I would give you some money to start off the chat. It's all done over webcam, or you don't even have to have your face shown, or you could wear a little cat mask or something. You like cats, right?
Mm.
So then I'd be like, oh, here's 50 quid. And then you'd be like, that's not enough. You cheap
piece of shit.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to give you some more money. And then you're like, oh, that's cheap. What are you going to give me now? 100 quid? That's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
Why don't
worth
you give me a
more
whole
than
fucking purse?
Yeah,
so good at this.
See, you're good at this.
I don't think you're going to be very good at this.
He's too nice.
And don't give me a postal
£50.
order, you fucking scumbag. I want cold hard cash.
Yeah. And don't put the stamp upside down on an envelope. That's treason.
Oh, yeah. We found that out last week,
We
yeah.
found that out.
Did you?
Yeah. Joey wasn't sure if burning money is treason because it has royalties face
Yeah,
on.
of
I
course,
didn't think it was, but apparently, if you put a stamp on a letter upside down, that's you could get executed.
You can get executed for that.
Does anyone get executed
I
nowadays?
think
No.
you had some mates who did it. And they
What,
were
you
all
got
dead.
executed?
Well,
But
thank you for the
yeah.
advice.
It's not very good advice.
Yeah, I think
can
my
you
wife
ever go
would be
it?
happy.
I'd like to see you be
£50.
nasty. I've never seen you be nasty.
That's not enough.
There you
You
go.
stink.
Can't smile.
I got a smile.
What about if you was a hand model?
Show us your hands.
Nah.
Oh, nice hands. No.
A little bit hairy. Is that okay?
I think it
Depends on who you're
depends
playing.
who the
Who the
target market is. Do you know what I mean? Like you might have a niche for certain groups of people.
Hair
Who
hand
knows?
fans.
Oh, sperm donor? You
No.
get lots of money for that.
No, you don't get that
Don't
much.
you?
It's like £20 a shot, isn't it?
That's...
You get way more for an egg, by the way.
Yeah.
You can sell an egg for like £1,000.
I think it'd be a bit weird if I stole someone's egg and sold it.
It would be weird. I don't know how you get the needle in as well. It's quite tricky.
Oh,
Oh.
I know I've been done with this before, right? So I've got to tread very carefully because last time I said something about my brother, it turned into a whole hoopla.
Did it?
Yeah, but the story about Will Smith wasn't true.
Oh, that, yes.
Is Will
My
Smith not-
sister's friend
Yeah.
went to Turkey to have some cosmetic surgery done.
Yeah.
She had to get her hands on
Claws.
uncurled from this position.
Right.
To get and in Turkey, and she got back and she started getting very ill. And it turns out, while she was there, they stole one of her kidneys because they're worth a lot of money. So you could sell a kidney.
Mate, that didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
This is all of your stories are
That
fake.
did happen.
No way.
And do you know who the doctor was? Dr. Leg from EastEnders. Dun, 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 dun. No, it wasn't.
I don't know.
I
What,
don't-
I'm really sorry about this.
The bit where you said it and it turns out there's a big gap in the story there. Do you know what I mean?
All right, I'll
And
report
it
back on
turns
that next
out,
week.
yeah, I want more information.
No
I don't
chance.
believe that.
But you could sell.
My kidney?
Yeah, you get about.
How much do I get?
About 50 grand.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you'd
that's
only have
all right.
one kidney then for the rest of your
Well, I
time.
can sell the
Yeah,
other
but he
one.
doesn't drink.
You can't survive on no kidneys.
100 grand. I think I'll be fine. Thank you very much. What else?
I don't know. What else can you do for
My
cash?
heart?
No, I think you've got enough services, right, that you could provide. You could write. Do you know what I did once?
You could
and I
write
can't believe
poetry
I got
to
paid for it.
people.
No, I got paid to write people's showreel scenes. That was a crazy job.
What?
You know, like people that make their own showreels for
I
acting.
didn't know that was a job, though.
Yeah, but those kind
it's
of
insane.
actors that are like
Doesn't matter
they're
if they're
not
rubbish.
getting anywhere, are they? It's,
That's why they were paying me
yeah.
to write stuff for them. Could you not use your talents to make the money?
It's just hard. I feel like I'm on the cusp of maybe a bit of success, but it's just been
Yes.
difficult. And especially when getting married and stuff, it's
Mate.
like more pressure, you know?
Mate, I'm taking you where you need to go. We're
Where's
going
that?
to the top.
Upstairs.
You're going to ride my coattails.
Night towels.
And we're going to...
Mate, your coattails.
Mm-hmm. Have you brought in a problem that you want us to solve for you,
I have,
Alexis?
actually. I've got a problem. Right, it's not so much a problem, but I have a lot of rubbish, and I've been thinking about getting a skip.
Cool.
I'm actually quite excited about the prospect.
Yeah, that's fun.
Have you ever got a skip?
No, but I think about it.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I think about it all the time. Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm really excited by the prospect of getting a skip.
Because you can just chuck stuff in there. It's not like you don't have to black bag everything up. You just take things.
Imagine how freeing that would be. But I feel like I'm going to go around my house and go a bit nuts and be just like, oh, get rid of that. And I'm concerned that the neighbours might abuse my... Yes.
Yeah, right.
So will I put a sign on the skip? Because that's probably the problem.
Don't use my skip.
Don't use my skip.
Yeah, but that will make people want to use it more.
How does it work? Ordering this.
So I've got friends sorting it out.
Whoa, you can get one. Oh.
Go on, how cheap is it?
You can get one for £100 to £300 for a small skip, depending on the size and type of waste you're disposing of.
It's quite a big bracket of cash, isn't it?
Depends on what you're disposing of. If it's a body, I guess it's 300. If it's a fridge, 100.
I think I only need a small skip.
Let's take a look at the things you need to know.
Oh, yeah, 5 things you need to know.
Mm.
Wow.
These are all going to be... right, okay. Mm-hmm. So home DIY projects, is it?
No, it's just...
Driveway waste?
No.
House clearance and commercial use?
Yeah, that one.
12 yards? Mm-hmm. I didn't know they measured them in yards.
Oh, God, this is so cool. I'm going to be in with the skip community, but I got a 12-yarder, and they'll be like, oh, my God, she's amazing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you could get a 20 to 30-yarder, but that's for demolitions, so I don't think you need that.
No, that's crazy.
Why not for fun, though?
Yeah, I kind of
Treat yourself.
I want to climb in it as well.
Oh, maybe I'll hire a skip for my birthday.
Oh, my God, this is so solving
everyone gets in the skip.
Yeah, everyone gets in the skip. I fill it with water.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, my God, it's like having a fucking huge paddling pool for the day.
Or plastic balls, and it could be like soft play.
Yeah.
I think a paddling pool might be cheaper.
And that would, we would shut down TikTok with that video.
You'd shut down your street.
Oh, my God, you would, actually. You'd totally go viral if you did that on TikTok.
Yeah.
With the little voice at the start. I ordered a skip for my friend.
Yeah,
if you can see the GoFundMe scrolling across the bottom of the YouTube, that means that I've managed to get it set up in time for this episode to go
What
out.
do you need? £300?
Yeah.
For the skip?
Yeah.
How much fun could you have in a skip?
But then how do you get the water out? Do you have to hoover it out?
You're not supposed to put water
I know,
in a
so
skip,
how,
mate.
when I've got to give
it might
the skip
have a
back.
hole in it. Like, I
but
don't know.
If it's dirty, it's going to just be like muddy water in there, isn't it?
Doesn't matter for the
It doesn't
viral
matter.
video.
And for the vibes, of course. To shut down the skip.
Wow,
Wait, so what was your problem? That you got a skip? That you
No,
want
my
a skip?
problem is I want to get a skip, but I don't know if I've got enough rubbish for the skip. And then if I haven't got enough rubbish, I don't want my neighbours to be putting their rubbish in my skip. That's
Just
my
tell
problem.
your
What's
neighbours.
the problem if they put their rubbish in? Isn't
because
it fine?
then I've paid for that skip.
But
and
you
they're
don't have to
using
pay
my
more.
Space.
It's not like it costs you more the more rubbish.
That's
is in
far
there.
too nice. No,
I've got
I don't know. It's my skip.
I've got this,
Go
right?
on.
You know when you are really hungry after a night out
Yeah.
and you want to get a pizza but no one else does.
Mhm.
And you think, well, I'm going to buy a pizza and then if there's anything left, they can have it. You can be like,
I'm not
please
that
don't put
nice.
anything in my skip, but when I'm done with it, if there's space, you're welcome to add to the rubbish.
So you're both way nicer.
But then
than
you
me.
say,
especially
especially if you're putting this on a note,
yeah, it's
you
a long
put this
note.
in brackets,
Mhm.
you put, but if you put anything in here without asking me, I will cut you.
Okay, yeah.
Close brackets.
I don't know if you can do that.
You can.
Can you do threats?
Yep.
If you put them in
On a
brackets,
skip.
apparently you can.
Everything. His advice always leads to crime.
Yeah.
Have you got a listener's problem or have I got it today?
I may have one. So the final thing. Is this the final?
No, so I want to do, especially as we've got a friend of Alexis's, of Coleen's here rather. Sorry, in Alexis. I want to do Coleen Nolan Knows Best. So it's the second to last item on the agenda today. And while Bilal is looking for the listener's problem, if you want to get involved in the show by sending a problem, don't forget to email it to gotaproblemmate@gmail.com. And please like, rate, and subscribe. I know we say it all the time, but it really does make a huge difference. So please keep up the good work and keep recommending this to your pals and such.
That was good, wasn't it?
That was really smooth. Do you say like, write, and subscribe?
Like, rate.
He might have.
Rate?
Yeah, like out of 5.
Oh.
No one can ever understand my accent, even though yours is very similar to mine. Where did you grow up?
in Chingford.
Okay, yeah.
Where are you
I'm the
from?
other side of the bridge.
Oh.
I'm not far from
Dartford. Well, I'm
we're
Bexley
from-
Heath, but yeah.
Oh, you're Bexley Heath, right? I'm nearer to Bilal zone. I'm
Yeah, we
afraid.
went and had clafouti.
We had some clafouti together.
I
Mustard. How classy.
I like ginger and lemon tea.
It wasn't
It
a
wasn't
tea.
tea. It was a dessert.
You
It was
scumbag.
so cool. So
Gavin.
middle class, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Go on.
The Gavstar.
Gavin says,
Gavo!
my colleagues love football and it's all they talk about. How do I pretend I also like it to be in with them?
Oh, that's
Do you have
difficult.
an issue of ever trying to be in with people pretending to like what they like and sort of thing?
I never ever do that because I'm very like controversial in that sort of thing.
Oh, contrarian.
I'm a contrarian. Yeah, I would never want to try and fit in.
Oh.
So I would always just be like, oh, well, tell me about that. That sounds interesting. I don't know anything about that. You tell me.
Yeah, you got to be honest, I think.
So if I say, did you see the game last night? Tell me about that. Sounds interesting.
Tell me about that. No, I don't. I wouldn't pretend. I think he just needs to get new mates, personally.
Ah,
I
colleagues.
think it's about making it.
Just
Quit
leave
the job.
Quit the job.
I think it's about making it interesting for him. So, for example, my ex didn't like football,
Uh-huh.
and I really wanted them to like football. So, because I knew them well enough, I found ways of doing it. So I give them like little backstories or tidbits about the players. It isn't necessarily about the football element, but the human element. So it's like, this is Eric Dyer.
He's got a green
He's got
car.
hair that's very soft, like a baby duck.
Did you do
Okay.
celebrity?
So then they'd be
gossip?
like, oh look, here's Eric Dyer. He's got his hair soft like a duck's hair. Then there was human son. I was like, it sounds like you're saying my human son. So then and then just things like that. So if he can find points of interest about the footballers rather than the game,
So
that might be his way
did you
in.
see the game last night? Sun scored.
No,
It's
but you'd
like
be like-
human sun.
No, but you could be like, oh, there's Jack Grealish there. He loves a party. Seems like a top lad. Banter, 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 kind of thing.
You can say that about anyone, can you? Seems like a top lad.
Mm.
Banner, banner, banner.
A really good way in is to watch your Twitch show.
Oh.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, but it's nonsense.
And I'm trying to throw you a bone.
Thank you
I'll
for
get
the
some more
bone.
subscribers and you won't be asking, well, I guess, how can I make more money?
I'm not asking the guest. I'm asking Alexis.
Yeah.
All right.
You're asking Alexis to give you money.
How much have you got on you?
I've actually got about £1.50.
Okay.
That's good 'cause no one
Okay, I'm
carries cash
listening.
anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
but I've
listening.
also got Apple Pay on my
Yeah.
phone and I've got a PayPal account.
That's
so-
not enough.
Okay, I'll give you. I think you'd be really good at it. I've got to say.
Yeah, I think I would.
Who would be your
I'd
clientele?
feel bad, though.
Do you think it would be men or women?
Don't give a fuck.
Anyone?
give me the money.
Just give me the money. Okay.
Put it in the bag.
You're born for this.
So, we are going to round out today's show.
Mm.
I think it's been one of my favourite ones, actually, ever.
It's been really fun.
I don't
I've
know how
loved
it's been
it.
for you.
I've loved it. No,
Yeah?
but it's not at all what I was expecting.
I feel like
thought
I've
it was
been
gonna
quite
be serious
boisterous
political
today.
Chat,
Yeah, that's
so
normally what we do.
That's
Yeah,
that's how we get the
yeah.
guests. We said that, I think, saying it's a
Come for
serious.
some serious political chat.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the melting ice caps and other political issues on Got a Problem, Mate. Put it in the fucking bag, you slag.
No idea what you're referring to. I'm going to laugh anyway.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
I then went back to being mean, like I wanted money from
Oh, got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going to move on to one of our favourite features, which is Coleen Nolan knows best. So
Now, you probably know
She
exactly...
does know best. She does know best.
You'll know exactly what she's going to say.
can you say that she's ever given you some advice that you've directly
Do
benefited
you know
from?
what she did? In fact,
Calamari advice.
I'm gonna freak you out because I've just remembered this. But I'm now divorced. But I got together with my husband because Coleen and Maureen Nolan got us together.
Oh, my God.
They gave me love advice and they put us together.
And it didn't work
It didn't
out.
work out.
Oh,
It
Coleen.
went really
Coleen.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this could have actually been your problem. Maybe she's
Oh
gone
my
into the
God,
archives.
that's my problem.
This is, I married a handsome man 25 years older than me. 15 years later, I'm regretting it. Because he can't stop shitting his pants. That's not
No,
I just
don't
made it
do that.
up. I'm a 40-year-old woman married to a man who's just turned 65. When we met,
Okay.
I was 25 and he was... I was 25 and he was a very young, dynamic 50-year-old, recently divorced man who I fell madly in love with.
Dynamic,
He
love.
was a handsome and fun guy. So when he proposed, I didn't think twice. We had 2 children together. Blah, 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 boring. But then problems started to happen. This is the juicy bit. He's just become very annoying and never wants to do the same things as me anymore. The age gap never used to be a problem, but I think it is now. To make matters worse, he decided to retire as he can afford to do that. But now he's just around the house all day, every day, doing my head in.
I love how he's just become very annoying.
Yeah. I bet she's annoying.
Yeah. I find myself wishing he'd just get out of the house and do something, which I know sounds awful, but we bicker a lot when we're together, and I just need some space. I'm not sure that we'll go the distance, which is sad. Have you got any thoughts?
Is she unemployed then?
Yeah, why is she around all day?
She should hire an office space and just watch YouTube or whatever.
That's so good.
You can do that.
That is such good advice.
Because she should get out of the house instead, right?
Yeah, it feels a bit like, like in lockdown, everyone was stuck with their partners and whatever, and they were like, oh my God, I've just realised that my partner's really, really annoying. That sort of thing. Feels like that kind of thing. So she needs to get a life, basically, is what you're saying, in a very nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah. 25 years, is that a big difference?
Well, should we see what Coleen's got to say about this?
I think she'll say something nice.
I think there can be a tipping point in relationships with a big age gap when the older partner finds themselves in a very different stage of life. However, he's 65, not 85. Don't avoid the conversation. Tell him that you are finding it hard at home because you're together all the time and it's not doing much for your romantic life. Think about whether there's anything you could do together and remind him that should be fun. Create opportunities to spend time as a couple, go off on weekends, or schedule in some date nights.
Spice it up. Spice it
up. Get him to say, put all the money in the bag. It's like something like that.
Something like that. Do you think 25 years is too big a gap?
Well, I mean, also as somebody who's also, I mean, did you say you're divorced?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, right. My marriage ended, right?
I
And
didn't know that.
sometimes it just has to end because it has to end, right?
Yeah.
So don't discount that. I mean, this woman's
I
not
just
listening
got married. So.
Fill out. Sometimes enough's
So
enough.
smart.
Oh, is it?
And your
Yeah,
wife is incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, normally, even though it's on a national newspaper website, it only gets 2 or 3 comments. This one's had 55.
This is unheard of.
53, sorry.
Honestly, it's literally always 2 comments and it's like the same 2 guys. But somehow...
that is a terrible comment, that first one. For
What?
richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse.
Oh, they're all horrible, yeah.
Yeah, stay, even if you're... I am 47 looking 37. It's not a dating site, mate.
You need to get a job so you're not together all the time. That's basically what you said.
Yeah.
I don't know where the rest of the comments have gone, but yeah, a lot of comments. But she's pretty good at this, Coleen, isn't she?
Well, she's actually very attractive in person as well. Very beautiful, sexy, attractive woman. I feel like you need to get her on.
Okay.
How will you make this
I would
happen?
like to.
Have you not tweeted her?
We've
and
not
stuff?
tried yet.
No,
We're still quite early.
building up.
Yeah.
We're up ahead of steam.
Yeah, we're still quite early on. What is this going to be, episode
17?
18, 17, 18, something like
I feel
that?
like she'd
19,
come
20?
on it. I feel like she would.
I hope
Great.
so, but maybe we should wait a bit.
Get her to do... She's probably on the Loose Women tour at the moment, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, they're doing a live tour. How do you know that?
I saw it.
Do you watch it?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Now, before we all have to get out of here, Bilal's got to go to Guildford.
I've got to go to Guildford and do a gig.
Showbiz. Hashtag.
Where can people find you, and what do you want to promote while you're here?
Why did you say it like
Just
that?
like that's how I'm going to start saying it to all the guests now.
Oh, God.
Because I can't imagine that people come on here out of the goodness of their heart. They just want to promote
Can I
stuff.
just say, I actually have come on the good.
I know
goodness
you
of my
have.
heart.
I know you have.
Because I've got no life, and I thought it would be nice to have
Don't
a chat
tell them
with
that.
some
Like,
boys.
these people in there don't know
I've
that.
got no life. Well, I'm going to promote my TikTok because I'm blowing up on TikTok.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm actually doing quite well on there. I feel like it's my medium.
Brilliant.
It's
I don't understand it, so
I'll give you some lessons.
yeah, I
Yeah,
genuinely need some.
You need to like. You've got to study it before you do it.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, no, we can.
Yeah.
We just, yeah, well, you're going to have to give me some tips.
I will
off air.
do because I actually put in the research before I started putting
that's
stuff
very-
out
Yeah, okay.
because it's tricksy.
Oh, cool. Oh,
And,
I'll
and
text
one
you.
of the big things I believe you have to do is say what your TikTok address is.
Oh yeah, it's Alexis Strum comedy. Because Alexis
Fantastic.
Strum has already taken. There's another
Oh.
Alexis Strum out there.
Is it with 2 M's?
No,
No, I don't know why I thought that.
I've only got one M.
1 M.
Mm.
Strum.
Yeah. There is another Alexis Strum, apart from the other one on TikTok, who is a drug smuggler in Florida. Because I Googled myself once and I was like, oh, there won't be another one. And there was. Oh. I was very disappointed.
Oh, she's doing well.
Well, she's not.
Doing really well. She's
they
doing
know,
better than me.
if people know that you're a drug smuggler, I would assume you've been caught.
It was a mugshot.
Yeah, so not
Florida.
doing well.
It was not good.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
It really has, actually.
I feel like we didn't help your friend that wrote in. What was his name again? He was so irrelevant. Gavin.
He was so irrelevant.
He was so irrelevant. With his football.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he got enough.
We gave him some airtime.
Gavo!
He's just got to quit his job and deal with it.
This has been Got a Problem, Mate podcast. We're out of time. We'll see you next time, friends.
Bye.
Bye.